Now this video is a little different because I just wanted to have some commentary on this one. Like, whereas I did a reaction video to Carl Jobs' video, but I watched all the other ones and didn't make a video on them. I even watched the apology to make a video on it. Didn't make too many comments on it either, except for a few tweets and stuff. But like this one, I just want to have a discussion with you guys and just, you know what I mean? Just talk about kind of things. So don't expect a serious TLDR on this one or some various crazy explained with all the minor details involved. If you don't know about the situation with the completionist or Gerard, obviously just go watch the videos that are out. Watch the new leaked audio and stuff like that. I'll give you the lowdown, of course. The completionist was running charities. If you don't know about him, he's a big YouTuber, big content creator, big in the space of video games as a whole. He's in video games or previously was in video games. He's making video games and he's just a well-respected content creator within the scene. He had a charity, multiple charities that he was running, well, the Open Hand Foundation with a bunch of charity works that were going on, Indie Land, a golf tournament, etc., and misreported funds that have been held for years, about 10 years, a decade of just not donating to things that he said he was donating, making wild claims that he was like part of university's biggest donors and etc., stuff like that, and he just wasn't. It's just insane to me. I'm like, the thing I'm here with is just like, okay, what is it with people with having everything and wanting to just throw it away? I don't understand the obsession with being a dickhead and not living the truth that you're a dickhead. Like, it's just insane to me. Like, bro was able to meet the heads of Nintendo. When Reggie was there, he met Reggie during Reggie's tenure at Nintendo, okay? He got to meet Aonuma. You know what I mean? Shigeru Miyamoto got to see Zelda games early, got to play them early. He is from the industry as a reviewer when it comes to his content. He's very well respected. He gets millions of views. He feeds many people. He has a huge production team that is an A1 production team, if I'm being honest, just from the level of quality I see on the content. You know what I mean? He was part of the G4 resurgence. We know that went to shit to Adam Sessler and stuff. But like, he had everything that you can think of when it comes to being a gamer and wanting to have gaming as the rest of your life. Now, could you imagine, as somebody like me, I'm a content creator, right? I want to do this stuff for the rest of my days and stuff like that and be able to have it sustain money, get sponsorships, all the extra business jargon, right? But it's just like, at the end of the day, I'd be waking up and making videos and just playing video games and stuff like that. Not that that's not hard work. Obviously, reviewing videos and things like that, it takes time, it takes effort. You have to have a schedule. It's no longer just playing video games, it becomes a job. Okay, cool. But like, bro, when you have all of that and you're able to change many people's lives, as he said in his like leaked audio thing or whatever, where he was so scared about losing his entire life and everything he's worked for, it's like, bro, if you were that scared of doing that, why have anything that would fuck that over?
The last thing I want to do is ruin the legacy of my family, of my mom and her memory, especially because this is such a personal thing for the last 25 years of my life. You know, I'm not trying to be like, do you guys want money to help me hide this? It's not what this is at all. I'm just asking from a humanity perspective of like, if I am the target of this, I have 20 mouths to feed. I have sponsors. I have a business. I'm trying to make video games. I'm trying to get out of content creation so I don't have to worry about YouTube anymore and do better things in the world. And I just know, because of my track record of things like G4 exploding, me being friends with JonTron when he was a racist, you know, I've been a part of like, you know, Pro Jared, like pulling one thread about the charity thing is going to upheave my entire life in a way that scares the living crap out of me. And I don't want to go home tonight and tell everyone, hey, there is a gigantic thing coming to claim my career and you all have to close down and find somewhere else to do. I know this is shitty me to say this. I'm not trying to ask for sympathy or anything, but this kind of stuff, I mean, I've been following your guys' stuff for years. The stuff with Billy Mitchell, Carl, the stuff that you've done, Muto, with tons of content creators over the years. Like, there's no nuance to this. People are going to see this and they're going to immediately go, that Gerard guy who's been nice to a bunch of people actually isn't very nice overall. Fuck him. Let's get rid of him. And
like, I don't get it. I don't understand the guys who have everything and then just lose it for nothing. Like, okay, there could be mistakes made on certain things or whatever. Somebody ends up in a situation where they get screwed over or they didn't do something and they get backlash for it. Okay, cool. Things happen. People deserve deserve to get their apologies off and be forgiven sometimes. Sometimes for certain things, okay? People make missteps, for sure. I've made missteps in my life. I'm not perfect. But like, to go ahead and have so much money that was supposed to be donated to a good cause, a cause you're backing off the death of your mother. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Anybody who's lost a parent, anybody who's lost a family member that's so close like that, like, bro, could you imagine using their death as like a crutch? Like, it's kind of insane. This is alleged, by the way, Mr. I want to sue people, but it's just like, that's insane. That's insane behavior, bro. And then to just double down on the BS. To double down after you've been caught and you've been given the leeway and the grievance of like, okay, just kind of clear this up, clean this up then, and like do something about it. Make sure you're not screwing around. And then to double down on the BS and get called out again to be like, well, we didn't want to release this like this, but like he's forcing the hand and this was gonna happen. Like, bro. It's just baffling to me, guys. That's the thing I'm really caught up on. I'm caught up on how this guy was so smart and so creative and so talented, and he just went to be a dummy. He went on to be a dummy. And it's not like all these people who were at his back behind him and stuff like that to be like, oh, yo, I know him. He's a good guy, whatever. He wouldn't do this. Yeah, like all those content creators on YouTube and on Twitch and Twitter, whatever, that we saw talking about the situation and stuff like that. Like, I get it. You never want to see your boy go down for some stuff that you don't believe he would do. But it's just like, when there's such kind of clear-cut evidence, even from the first video where I'm just like, okay, he's holding this money. Like, even if it's not spent, he's holding the money. Like, I would look at my boy and be like, hey, yo, that's weird, bro. Like, what are you doing with that? Why didn't you do that? And like, whatever they say, cool, yeah. I would keep my mouth shut until more came out. If more came out, I would stop talking about it and I wouldn't jump behind my homie to be like, yeah, he would never do stuff like that, because at the end of the day, yeah, you may think you know somebody, but you don't know them like that. You never really know somebody. They might be doing some crazy things behind closed doors. They might be doing some wild stuff behind closed doors. And this is type wild stuff behind closed doors that you don't know about, that you shouldn't go and back. And now y'all look dumb too. I made one video on this reacting to this stuff and I'm just like, damn, this is true. This looks a little shifty. It looks a little shaky. You have a bunch of good sponsors, Coca-Cola, etc. And you playing games out here. Looks a little crazy, man. If that's the case, that's fraudulent. Can't really hide from it. And honestly, when I listened to this stuff, couldn't really hide from that one. I'm not backing that. I'm not jacking that as somebody who's your friend or something like that. I would never do that. I don't know. It's not shame on those guys. I get it. But it's just like, it's just so funny now how everybody's kind of radio silent on it. Like, those guys are radio silent on their boy embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars that could have went to dementia research and to actually help people get those resources that they need, anything. And obviously that money is gone too. Like, no, it's not gone, but it depreciates in value over time. It's like the inflation on the money alone is just like, there's just so much BS in this story. Gerard is a complete fucking fool, bro. He's a complete fool. This guy had everything and just threw it all away for nothing, bro. For nothing. All the early video games, all the premieres, all the things that he was going to, just being able to be loved by your community, a community that you built up, that you, even after all the problems he had with the guy that he was making videos with first, Now to go redo all those videos and be on the last one, be able to buy all the 3DS and eShop video games and stuff like that before it was able to close, to even have the money to think about doing something like that, just to throw it away for charity fraud. Like, what were you even gonna do with that money? Ride off into the sunset after 20 years? Like, what was the point? You were gonna make a lot of money already. You should already have good investments. You should already have good sponsorship money. You are a big player within the game. We could look at the YouTube views and see what's going on with the money. We may not know exactly how much your AdSense is getting, but you're getting a good chunk of money out of that AdSense. You're getting good money out those sponsors. You're getting good money from all the stuff you do, appearances, shows, etc. And you throw it all away for nothing. It's insane to me. It's insane to me. I don't know, man. This one was just, like I said, don't expect anything like crazy about this one. Like, this video, I'm not going into too much details and stuff like that. I'm more so ranting and more so disappointed and just showing my hurt about the situation. Cause like, what the hell, bro? Like, what the hell, man? This is a guy I used to watch all the time. I keep his videos on when I'm asleep. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he does a good voice tone and stuff like that. He's not too crazy. I'm never going to have anything too loud in the videos come wake me up and stuff like that or whatever when I'm listening to them. All types of shit. And it's just like, the guy, once again, proven again, the people you watch on the screen are not the people you think they are behind the screen. Obvious. And you shouldn't put anybody up on these pedestals and stuff like that, because they're one step away from this at all points in times. And it's just kind of sad to see, especially when you look up to somebody who's supposed to do good in the community, who's like supposed to be a pillar in the community, someone that you look up to as like, okay, cool, like I want to do what that guy's doing. I aspire to have content, production, discipline, etc. like that guy. And then that guy ends up being like one of like a scummy dude. I guess, yeah, you can continue doing take the practices, learn the practices from the person, but I guess you just can't take anything else from them. For real. You can't, because you'll never know, bro. You'll never know. It's a tough one still. This is a tough one, guys. That sucks. Man, that's all I wanted to say, bro. I just wanted to come on here and just do a little rant. Little rant about this one. This one sucks, bro. He can't bounce. I don't think there's any bouncing back from this one. Oh well. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Later.